We are back here on Girl Talk. Yes, Bruce Wood is here, and he is our dear friend here on Girl Talk, Hilton Head Capital Partners. Thank you so much for joining us again.
It's great to be here.
As always, our director, Jeremy, is like, all right, you two, it's time to actually videotape some of this good stuff that you're talking about. We've been all over the place today, but one of the things that Bruce does that I look forward to is you send out blurbs. They're not blurbs, they're really articles, information, a lot of pretty important content in the form of an email. And I actually have started looking forward, I actually look forward to them. And you know why? Because they're user friendly.
Yes.
So I really appreciate it. And you had a great one last night. Share a little bit with our viewers about what that one was about.
Well, there's a lot of concern by the clients during the first year of any change in the presidential administration about the unknown.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's always concerned about the unknown. I don't care what it is. But, and so this change has got clients concerned. That's all. And so the basic thing that I try to put forth is an email that summarizes things from a number of different sources, because not one individual or one situation has all the answers. But there's a lot of creative minds out there. So what we do is we draw information from a great many sources, and then we put it into a format that's easy for the client to understand. I personally get bored sick when I look at charts and graphs, and I really do. It's very difficult for individuals to do that. So by simply taking that chart and summarizing it into terms that I understand.
So on Hilton Head Real Estate, you can't really find a house to buy because there's not much inventory. There's lots of transactions, the market, there's investments, bull market, bear market. Every time I turn on the TV, I hear, different animal things going on. Talk to me about how all of this plays together. And from a money standpoint, investment standpoint, what do you advise people to do? Because I don't know, and you don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
So I will tend to be like, oh my gosh, do I need to do something with my IRA? Do I need to do this? What should I do? Should I invest in this? Should I invest in that?
It can be overwhelming.
It is overwhelming.
The more you get, the more overwhelming it becomes. What I tell my clients, because we're all in the same boat primarily down here on Hilton Head, and let me digress just a second.
Yeah.
Hilton Head is a wonderful place to be. Why? Because you have all these different people from different parts of the country coming here. Okay. And they share one thing in common. They want to live in paradise. Okay, so in order to be in paradise, they each have their own backgrounds, et cetera, et cetera. So when you're dealing in investments, I see a big difference between my clients who are from Colorado and California and New York and Chicago. I see different trends.
Yes.
Okay.
That makes so much sense. I never thought about that because we're so diverse.
Yes, very much so. And how they think and how they've been raised. And it's exciting. I personally find that exciting. I learned from that as to how to be different on the investment side. I think every advisor is malleable from that standpoint. So this is nothing unique. What is exciting is this difference.
Okay.
Right? So what should you do? Do what you feel like doing. But I apologize for that.
Since clients are always calling him.
I apologize.
We usually remind him, but no. Such a busy guy. Go on.
But the answer to your question is, I tell my clients who are down here, because we're all senior citizens for the most part, spend your money. You've made your money. Enjoy it. This is the time when I would rather give my family money, my children, while I can see them enjoy it, as opposed to saving it.
Yeah.
Listen, the older you get, the more you're going to save. So your investment should take on your personality if you want to have fun with it. One of my clients came in the other day and she said, I want to do this, this, and this. And I said, fine. And she said, what do you think? I said, I think you ought to go out and buy a new Porsche. And she goes, you do? I said, you've made all this money.
Enjoy it.
Enjoy it.
I love that.
Exactly. It's fun to spend money. Okay? If your goal is to save it, well, that's great.
Okay.
I'm all in favor of that.
So if today is a bull market,
Yes,
okay,
very much.
Which means it's going down or it's volatile?
No, we're volatile in the short term.
Okay.
But we are in a bull market that is going to last for 2 to 3 years.
And what does that mean?
That means the stock market and the economy are going to rally.
Okay.
And it's going to be a very financially productive time over the next few years.
Okay.
All right. Now, how it's going to develop, we don't know exactly how it's going to develop over the next 6 months.
Got
all
it.
right? But I'm telling my clients, this is when, you want to enjoy your money, but don't worry about it.
Okay, take a deep breath.
Take a deep breath, follow what your advisor is saying. They know what's best for you. But my response has, spend the money. If you make it, spend it. Enjoy it.
It's so funny because I actually listened to you. I think I told you one of my kids loves to invest, and she was like, I think I'm going to invest in car companies. This is Bruce. Right? You have favorite things
Yes.
that you think
Yes.
are well worth it for the long term and are fun, but maybe not the best and most productive way to invest your money.
Well, we are seeing a big change in electric vehicles. So there are a number of good companies coming out in the next year that are going to produce big challenges to Detroit and to also Tesla. In fact, that's the exciting thing. This is a growing industry, and electric vehicles are here to stay, and they're going to get bigger.
So what I really hear you say is you never get bored with what you do.
Every day is a candy store.
I love it. It's so great to talk to you. It really is. And you're so much fun to interview. So we enjoy seeing you.
Thank
Stay
you.
with us. There's more to come here on Girl Talk.